Hey, what's up, Gravy Flips? This is Brian. I'm back with another episode, and today's a pretty funny episode because I'm doing like the great sell-off. I got a pretty funny story to tell you, but so stick around so I can tell you the story. And if you guys are here for the first time, my name's Brian. I'm a full-time teacher, and I also buy, resell, and collect video games, furniture, and collectibles on the side. So this is your first time to the channel. This is a place where we inspire each other to keep our side hustles going and try to be the best that we can. Before anything, make sure you hit subscribe and you comment Grand Theft Auto below in order to be put in the sweepstakes for this sealed PS2 Grand Theft Auto 3. It's part of a two-piece double pack, fat pack that's worth around $100. One of the games still sealed. And I'm giving that away on December 31st if we get to 500 subscribers. And if we don't, I'll just bump it another month because I'm trying to make this channel a cool place and a cool community where we can all come together to talk about side hustles and reselling and collecting and just inspire each other to get through the day. But this week has been a real motivating week, and I'll get into that in a second. In short, I've been listening to a bunch of the motivational speech videos. There's a YouTube channel called Motiversity, and like I'm a pretty motivated dude. And like his videos, dude, they make you feel like you're a god in the inside, and that like you just got to get out there and do stuff. I also printed out some quotes that like success is like 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. I have that hung up in my office at the school where I work, and boy, does that get you up and going every time you walk into your office and you see that. So here it is. It's Saturday morning. I got up early this morning. I beat my kid to wake up, so that means the sun didn't catch me sleeping. So let's get going. Let's get this sell-off going. I'm going to show you guys what I'm purging from my collection, my video game collection, because I have a business loan that I took out 2 years ago. I paid like $17,000. It was like $17,500. Took out a pretty decent sized personal loan, just to build some credit. And I'll tell you why I did that in a few seconds. But I'm sick of it. I'm just done. My wife and I have been against debt since 2016 when we got into the Dave Ramsey $1 million makeover, when the Total Money Makeover is what it's called. So since 2016, we've paid off both of our cars, we paid off our student debt, we paid off our first house, bought a duplex, and then we paid off our second house. So I am completely debt-free apart from this business loan that I took out to buy some Funko Pops. And I just have enjoyed watching my net value, my net worth grow over the years. And once you don't owe people things, your mentality kind of opens up. And you start to see the magic of like not having a mortgage payment, not having a student loan debt. And once you pay it off, you can like actually keep using that grind mentality that you've got to like just keep going through things. But I'm about to show you a lot of video games that I'm about to sell off because, you know, I have like $15,000. It's like 15 and change left on that personal loan. And like, dude, I was convincing myself to keep it to keep up my business or my credit score, but dude, I'm sick of it, man. I have it to a 3-year term, so the payment's pretty high, but I just want to start investing that payment in like Roth IRAs and like mutual funds, because like, dude, who the heck wants to be a debt slave? You know what I mean? If you guys haven't already, make sure you check out Dave Ramsey's book. Make sure you listen to the audiobook of Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. That's another life-changing book. And it really helps you get that grind mentality. And check out that channel, Motiversity. Dude, those videos will have you cranking. Like, I'm not a workout person, obviously, but like, you know, I'm ready to grind. So let me show you what I'm purging. Yeah, so call me crazy. I'm officially purging all this really nice stuff that I've gotten over the past few months. Listen, guys, it's sometimes you want to choose between personal success and emotions. I really do enjoy video games and collecting stuff and keeping stuff, but like honest to God, I think the feeling of not having that business loan is going to feel a lot better than sitting here with all this junk in my basement collecting dust. You guys have seen most of the stuff already. I got all this stuff over here listed. You might be wondering, I made a video on this yesterday, but you might be wondering, actually last night, you might be wondering like how much all these are worth. These are called Neo Geo games, and like their values are unlike anything on the rest of this table. In this little bundle right here, there's around $5,000 in value. There's 11 Neo Geo games, and Neo Geo games are kind of like what millionaires collect. They're what people who really just, want to be the high-end collector, you know what I'm saying? So that's that going. I've got these going in an auction altogether, and I think it's probably going to get around $200. I got those from a viewer in Mississippi, but you guys watched me make a video on all this stuff here. The Pokemon Red I got in that recycling bin buy. I get like $300 for that once I find a cartridge for it. That Killer Instinct Super Nintendo, man, that thing is nice, but I would definitely rather throw that $750 toward my loans. You see that? The guy who sold it to me, I guess, got it for $40 at a garage sale, dude. Can you believe that? I mean, I found it for free in his well, the box I found for free in his recycling bin. But we got Mario Kart, Smash Bros. I probably am not going to be getting rid of these two. My wife likes Pikachu stuff, but if I can get like $5,000 for all that Neo Geo stuff, $750 for the Killer Instinct console, that's like almost $6,000, and then there's at least roughly probably $8,000 in stuff here. So I don't want to sell off any of my Tesla stock and all that stuff to pay off the loan. So I'm choosing the less of evils, stuff that like takes up space. Or I also don't want to like get into my eBay inventory or my Shopify inventory too quickly. So yeah, if you guys are interested in any of this stuff, you can check out my website. It's on the channel page. It's called garveyshobby.com. Feel free to leave a comment. We can make out a deal, especially if you're buying from my website, because I don't have to pay the 20% eBay fees and stuff. And yeah, so this is an example of like having to choose, mental health and happiness over collecting and being emotionally involved with items. Sometimes you got to realize that like you don't want to sell your 401k, you don't want to take out loans to pay off debt because that's just dumb. Sometimes you just want to just crank it out, dude. Dave Ramsey teaches that like having a credit score is equal to having a I love debt score, because your credit score actually goes down when you pay things off. So when I paid off my student loans, my credit score dropped like 50 points. And when my wife and I worked really hard to pay off both our cars and our first mortgage back in like 2019, my credit score dropped almost like 150 points in a year. So like the fact that your credit score can go from like 730, 740 down to like 600, 610 just because you pay off a debt, that shows you like how truly ridiculous credit scores are. And if you think that it's worth keeping a mortgage at, a ridiculous interest rate because you like your credit score, it's worth having your student loans because you like your credit score, dude, just forget it, man. I truly am doing this because like I don't want that loan anymore. So thanks for joining me, everybody, and I hope to see you next time on Gravy Flips. Don't forget to get out there and get your grind on. Rise and grind, people.